I think one factor for success is also patience, and you do not just start advocating on the really hard, sensitive, very delicate issue from the very beginning, but you rather try to start slow. You need to establish trust with those you want to talk to, because they need to get to know you. They need to know who you are, what kind of dialogue they can have with you. And we made some good experience in Laos, in the Mekong region in Southeast Asia, on this aspect, where Helvetas works with farmers associations, local farmer associations. They are trying to promote organic agriculture, and they're also having problems, and they need to talk to policymakers. But certain issues are just very delicate, especially when it comes to land tenure, who owns the land, who can use the land, and so on. This is a very sensitive, very political issue in this country. So we rather decided to start slow and seek a dialogue between these farmer associations and policymakers on the rather, so to say, technical issues. So we rather started on the use of pesticides or any kind of technology, because that's maybe less political than issues of land ownership and land use. And this way, in some cases, we managed that the farmers could start talking to policymakers, because it was not such a delicate issue. And this allowed us to establish a certain level of trust between the policymakers on the one hand and the farmers on the other hand. And both sides could learn how this kind of dialogue could work. They could get to know the other side. They started to know each other, and there was a certain level of trust that was slowly building up. And once you have established this, you can try to raise more delicate issues, you touch upon more sensitive topics, because there is a certain level of trust and people would listen to you. You nevertheless have to be careful, but once there is a window of opportunity, maybe because a politician starts to raise a certain issue, you already have this level of trust and you can continue talking about more sensitive issues.